right, guys. You didn't expect to see the Duster in the semifinals now, did you? But I'm against Kaleb the Little Boat Boatman. I gave him his nickname, by the way. I don't care if it's controversial to say that because I did. I know I did. I don't need a time machine to prove it. But anyway, back on topic. This guy, Lil Boat, he's the only person in the Final Four, I believe, to have nothing but TKO or knockouts coming into this match, the semifinal match. And yeah, I mean, Lil Boat is definitely on the Duster's level. You know, we both know our shit. He's gonna be on top of his game. He knows how to play the game. First of all, he's not gonna be dumb about it. He knows when to go to multiple choice and when not to. I just have to be on his level, all right? And if I do that, I'm making it to the finals, and I just wish him the best of luck, all right? You know it. I like Lil Boat. Yay.
Hey, so I'm here. I'm in the semifinals. Very happy I made it this far. I'm playing somebody who I've known for like a long time, Dustin Mason. He's like one of the first people I've known in this community. He did mention like the thing about the nickname. I'm not sure if it was him or if it was Jay Burns. They both take credit for it. I just like to say they both came up with it because I think that's just the fair way to do it. Dustin, but yes, Dustin was one of, if not the first to bestow upon me the nickname of Lil Boat. Anyway, Dustin and I have had a lot of matches against each other. Some he's won, some I've won. And it's just going to be like, who's going to win this time? I think we're both like very like well matched, and it's just like one of those things like who's going to pull off the win today, because I think it just depends on who gets more questions in areas that they know. I think that's just it's going to come down to.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the world of Movie Warzone for the semifinals of this tournament. I am not your regular host. I am the King Kaleb Koho, joined on the desk by one of your regular hosts, Brian the MacGuffin Michaels. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing all right. I'm here today. Kaleb had to be playing this match, so we brought you in to host, and I'm still sitting here in the co-host chair because, well, I get to see who I will be facing in the finals because Dominic is no threat to me.
That's a very cute sentiment to have. You keep dreaming. But it's nice to know that I'm here to see who Risley will be playing in the finals as a manager here. But however, the last time Kaleb made it to the semifinals of a tournament, they lost to someone who went to the Schmodown. So I am still salty, but fuck off, Chance. But Boatman and Dustin are both really great competitors, and we've seen them make really strong runs so far. So this is going to be a great match. We'll go ahead and get right into round number one. Brian, you want to explain how round number one works?
Round number one, of course, has 8 questions worth 1 point each. If you get all questions right, you will get a 9th bonus question, which you can answer for additional point. You must write your answers down on your whiteboard, and when we call on you, you must say it and show us your board.
Alrighty. So with that, we'll get right into question number 1, which comes in the category of the 2000s. Who plays the 37-year-old version of Zac Efron's character in 17 Again? Both wrote down very quickly.
Very quickly, because they're both big High School Musical fans.
I know that that Extremely Wicked is a very weird version of High School Musical.
The movie has nothing to do with High School Musical.
1, pens down.
All right, and we will go to Boatman first.
Well, it kind of does because I remember this trailer like on the Disney Channel or something. Matthew Perry's the answer. I rambled way too long.
That is correct, and doesn't.
Yeah, Brian watches a lot of Matthew Perry porn. I'm kidding.
That is. I don't know if the porn. I'm not sure if the porn thing is correct, but that is the correct answer. As we get to your second question.
Question 2 comes in the category of movie release dates.
No, don't do it. Okay.
I won't. I'll do that.
In what year did Lou Diamond Phillips play singer Richie Valens in La Bamba?
Fun fact: I was testing these questions with my sister because I wanted someone to give them to me without me like reading them first, and she said L.A. Bamba, and I thought that was really funny.
4, 3, 2, 1. Whole different movie. Okay, I'll start with Dustin.
Was it 1987?
And Kaleb?
I said 88.
Dustin got it right, 1987.
Oh, yes.
Brooklyn.
1 point lead, and Brookvale open a sandwich. All right. Your third question comes to the category of comedy. In Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Scott's ex-girlfriend, Envy Adams, is the lead singer of what band? I love this movie. Cody Newberry, on the other hand, hates it.
I love this movie. The thing is, the first time I saw this movie, I actually was not real big on it, but it has grown on me, and now it's like one of my favorite films.
It took me about 20 minutes to get into it and understand it, but I love it.
3, 2, 1. Markers down.
We'll start with Boatman on this one.
The Clash at Demon Head.
That is correct for a point. And Dustin.
Didn't get it.
All right. Tied up 2 apiece. No perfect rounds here today.
All right. Question 4. And I just want to remind both players, you get 3 repeats for the whole match, and you get 1 challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Question 4 comes in the category of action movies. Who stars as Alex Shaw in Speed 2? One of the most unnecessary sequels ever.
I believe you forgot its very crucial subtitle.
Cruise Control. I'm sorry. If that will affect your answer, then I will tell you it is Speed 2.
Put some respect on that title.
5, 4. It gets no respect. 3, 2, 1. Markers down. And Dustin?
Underrated actor, Jason Patrick.
And Kaleb?
Dang it, I said Dylan McDermott.
Jason Patrick is correct.
Back to a 1-point lead for Dustin as we get into your 5th question, which is in the category of prequels, sequels, and reboots. What is the full title of the 1988 sequel to the Dudley Moore movie Arthur?
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I was unaware of this film's existence before I got this question.
Well, at least you weren't alive during that time, so
You're not wrong.
I don't have an excuse.
I'm glad I wasn't.
5, 4. Sadly, I was in well into high school. 3, 2, 1. Markers down.
All right, we'll go to Boatman first.
Arthur, Love on the Rocks.
That is correct. We'll go to Dustin.
Oh,
No.
I said Arthur 2 on the rocks.
Dustin is correct.
That
It is
is
Arthur
correct.
2 on the rocks.
Oh,
Dang
fuck
it.
yes!
There's no love in the
Just
title.
kidding. Gotta break Boatman's heart. That's what we do here.
Holy shit. Sorry, Boatman.
So close, dang it.
But at least it was a pleasant surprise for
I
Dustin.
thought he was right for a second. Like,
No.
All right.
Question 6 in the category of Oscars. What is the only film for which Woody Allen was nominated as an actor?
oh, come on.
No, both of them going very quickly to their boards.
Dustin groaning on that one.
Well,
Just disdain for the level of that question.
he kind of arguably deserved it too for this
5,
movie.
4,
Classic.
3, 2, 1. All right, Dustin
It's Annie Hall.
and Kaleb.
It's Annie Hall. Dustin
Both correct.
would have given it away, but I knew it already.
Don't like that movie. All right. Your 7th question.
All right.
7th question of the round is in the category of mystery/thrillers. Who played Erica, business partner, editor-in-chief, and sometimes lover to Daniel Craig's McHale in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? A lot of information given for a movie that is not good.
Can I get a repeat?
Sure. That is Boatman's first repeat because he hates me. In the category of mystery/thrillers, who played Erica, business partner, editor-in-chief, and sometimes lover to Daniel Craig's McHale in The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? Not a good movie.
I think you're right. He purposely picked
Really?
the longest question to make you repeat.
That's a good movie, man.
Yeah, he burned a repeat because he hates me.
I don't know if that's the case.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down.
All right, we'll go to Boatman first.
I know this is wrong. I said Tony Collette.
That is incorrect. We'll go to Dustin.
Robin Wright.
That is correct for a point.
Oh, right on. Robin, right on. Yeah.
All right, 3-point lead for Dustin. Let's
And your
get to the
final
last
question in round 1. Sci-fi fantasy is your category.
Okay.
What 1981 movies cast included Maggie Smith, Laurence Olivier, and Burgess Meredith?
I'll do a repeat on that, please.
Okay. Your first repeat. What 1981 movies cast included Maggie Smith, Laurence Olivier, and Burgess Meredith?
Now, did Dustin do that repeat because he hates you or because he needed it? I'm in the camp of that.
I needed it because I don't know what the hell that is.
4, 3, 2, 1. Markers down. And Dustin.
I said Death Race 3000. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything.
I would love to see that with Lawrence Olivier and Maggie Smith, though.
Yeah.
Caleb.
I was writing California Suite, but that's wrong anyway.
No, it is the original Clash of the Titans.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Lawrence Olivier was Zeus. Maggie Smith was.
You act like that's less ridiculous than Death Race.
All right, so at the end of round number 1, Dustin holds the lead 6 to Boatman's 3. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. You're each going to get a chance to spin from the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can go to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being worth 1. If you don't like the category you land on the first time, you can spin again unless you land on opponent's choice. Then you are shit out of luck. Any questions as I bring up the lovely wheel? All right, your categories on the wheel tonight are drama, movie release dates, Universal Classic Monsters, Jonah Hill, family films, 2010s comedy, Disney animation, cats, and spinners and opponent's choice. Dustin, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to Boatman?
Yeah, I'll go first.
All right, your spin at the wheel is away, and it lands on opponent's choice.
Oh, lame.
Okay, I think I got to do it. Universal Movie Monsters.
All right. Brian, you want to give him this question in Universal Movie Monsters?
Mm-hmm.
I certainly will. All right, so Dustin, your first question, Universal's Classic Monsters. In The Mummy, this is the original, Imhotep is turned to dust when Helen prays to and receives help from which Egyptian deity?
I'll go multiple choice on that.
Is it A, Ra, B, Isis, C, Anubis, or D, Horus?
Ra.
That is incorrect. Caleb. Isis is correct for a 1-point steal. Question 2.
Very different Isis.
Who directed Lon Chaney in 1923's The Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Rupert Julian, B, Carl Freund, C, Wallace Worsley, or D, Jack Arnold?
D, Jack Arnold.
That is incorrect. Caleb?
Wallace Worsley?
That is correct for 1 more point steal. Question 3. Which of the Universal Classic Monster films was made in 3D?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, The Mummy, B, Creature from the Black Lagoon, C, The Invisible Man, or D, The Wolfman?
Was it The Invisible Man?
I'm afraid that's also incorrect. Caleb?
I don't know, but since it's like late 50s, I gotta say it's probably Creature from the Black Lagoon.
That is correct for another point steal. At least he's going to multiple choice, so he's limiting your points here. All right. Your penultimate question in Universal Classic Monsters. In The Bride of Frankenstein, what does Frankenstein's monster first say when he meets the bride?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, friend, B, we belong dead, C, she's alive, or D, are you for me?
Repeat the question.
Okay. In The Bride of Frankenstein, what does Frankenstein's monster first say when he meets the bride? And the options are A, friend, B, we belong dead, C, she's alive, or D, are you for me?
D.
B, we belong dead.
No, D. I said D.
Are you for me? That is incorrect.
Oh.
Caleb.
I believe it's friend.
It says friend, yes, friend. And your last question, Universal Classic Monsters. How is the Wolfman finally killed in The Wolfman?
Multiple choice.
Is he A, stabbed with a silver knife, B, shot with a silver bullet, C, an arrow with a silver tip, or D, bludgeoned with a silver cane?
Was it B?
B is incorrect. Caleb?
I believe it's bludgeoned with a silver cane.
That is correct. D, bludgeoned with a silver cane. So,
And
Caleb getting
Boatman.
5 points of steals.
Boatman getting those 5 points of steals. Big there gives him a 2-point lead now as he spins the wheel. And it lands on drama. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Can I see what else is on the wheel?
Sure thing. You also have movie release dates, Jonah Hill, family films, 2010s comedy, Disney animation, and cats left available.
I'm not too worried about anything on that wheel, so I'll spin again.
All right, your spin is away. You're stuck with whatever you land on, and you land on 2010s comedies.
Okay.
Wow, one of Dustin's strengths.
All right. The category of 2010s comedies. Your first question, Boatman. In The Nice Guys, Matt Bomer's assassin is known by what classic TV-inspired nickname?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are Bonds, B. John Boy, C. Alfalfa, or D. Opie.
I believe it's John Boy.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question in 2010s comedies. How many Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies were released in the 2010s?
4.
That is correct for a big 2 points.
Yeah, I grew up with
your third question. I can tell. Your third question. What 2011 comedy starred Judi Dench, Bill Nighy, and Dev Patel?
The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel.
2 more points. Your penultimate question in the category of 2010s comedies. Why does Kevin James' character take up MMA fighting in Here Comes the Boom?
So he can raise money for the music program.
That is correct for 2 points.
I'm disappointed that you know that.
That was one I watched a lot as a kid.
Another
Here Comes the
TKO,
Boom is
great.
not a bad movie. All right. Your last question in 2010's comedies. Which Monty Python alum played the character of Molotov in the 2017 satire The Death of Stalin?
Michael Palin.
Correct for 2 points.
Yep.
And
Wow.
if I'm not
I think that's a knockout, isn't it, Brian?
Yep.
That is a knockout.
And your winner by way of knockout, Kaleb Lil Boat
You
Boatman.
played a great game, Dustin. You really
Wow.
did.
That was a very wheel-decided game, Brian.
It really was. Kaleb took Universal Monsters, which he only studied because of a previous match when his opponent picked it for a strength, and he pulled an Ethan Beller, turned it around, used it against him, and pulled out the knockout.
Absolutely. Not a bad game from either competitor. In fact, I think if we had gotten into a round 3 situation, Dustin might have pulled out the win, but the wheel just was on Lil Boat's side. And as we see in fandom and Mischief Managed, Boatman is the luckiest son of a bitch I've ever seen when it comes to the wheel. So
Yes.
we'll go ahead and get some post-match interviews starting with our winner today, Kaleb Lil Boat Boatman. Brian, you want to do the post-match interviews, or do you want me to?
Oh, if I have to, I suppose I will. So,
All right.
Kaleb, like you said, you are the luckiest son of a bitch in the world with the wheel spins. But overall, how do you feel about how that went?
I mean, look, I'm not going to deny the fact that Dustin did get my, I got opponent's choice, so I gave him one of my strength categories. I also did get one of Dustin's strength categories, so I don't think that should be discounted. But I don't want to take something away from the great game Dustin did play in round 1. He was beating me by 3 points in round 1. It's just one of those things where the wheel did work out for me, but I had some mishaps in round 1, and I'm glad they didn't cost me, like the Arthur question and all that. And I just brain farted on Jason Patrick. Dustin, he played a great game. It's just one of those things where it's like, I won, but as I said before, either me or Dustin and I have gone back and forth as far as winning and losing, and he's beaten me before, I've beaten him before. I think we're very evenly matched. It's just, what questions work out on the day.
Yes, well, like you said, he had double your score in round 1 at 6-3. Round 2, like I said, you got each other's strengths, and well, because you gave him one of yours. But I suppose it does help that you were alive during the release of his movies. But
I wasn't alive during my movies.
But still, a great win. You will now be going on to face me or Dominic in the finals of the Movie Warzone Tournament. So, do you have a preference? What do you think going into that match?
Either way, I've got a tougher match. I want to face you just to see in a Warzone setting which of us, because we've played in Full Metal Classic against each other, but I kind of want to see in a Warzone setting where we can have strengths on the wheel and all that, how that works out. But I've faced Dustin before. He's beaten me before. I've beaten him before. That'd be fun. I kind of want to do both. So it's just gonna be interesting. I do want to be happy though for a second that I made it to the finals, because I kind of didn't really expect to get here, and I'm very happy that now I made it to the finals. So I'm happy about that. But again, Dustin, you played a great game, which is one of the, you'll be back, and yeah.
Well, congratulations, and we'll be seeing you face somebody very soon, the finals. Now over to Dustin. Dustin, you had the lead going into round 2. You got that opponent's choice, which is taking down so many great players. How do you feel about how that went down?
I mean, it's pretty obvious that like people know that I don't like go that deep into like classic black and white movies, and then that category in particular. I mean, it was a setup for failure. I get it, and you know, him getting that. I mean, I knew he'd know he'd be good on that. I was a little surprised how he knew a couple of them, but I still did great this whole tournament. I mean, statistically, not that many people could touch me. He can, but I'd say like, yeah, if it was like a more, not wheel trickery, like this wheel unfortunate things that happen with the wheel, it could have gone differently. But yeah, I mean, I guess I suck for not knowing Universal monster movies. Here's the thing: I didn't play a great game. Don't tell me I played a great game. I had a great first round. All right, I'm not going to sit here and act like I played a great game, which I didn't. I knocked out. I mean, anybody gets knocked out or TKO. They didn't play a great game, in my opinion. And that goes for a lot of people got eliminated in this tournament previously. Who just got wiped the floor. And this, I got beaten by a great player, but he was out for blood, and he really wanted to win, at any cost. So he just chose his strength that he knew. He didn't give me the other strength that he had, which I would have been better in, and he knows that. He was looking for the kill, and he got it. And it's all power to him. But I'm rooting for Dominic in the final because that's dirty. That was kind of dirty, and I wouldn't have done him like that. But he's a good player. I'm not taking that away from him. But I feel like the audience would have liked a more edgier seat game than a game that that turned out today with a just a straight kill, where it's just like, you didn't really even give me a chance. You just give me something I'm not good at, and it's not really that fair.
Well, yeah, like I said, I mean, he picked it because he studied it for a previous.
Yeah,
if you know Kaleb at all, he is a heavy studier, so I'm actually not surprised that he got a lot of those questions right. But maybe you don't think he had a great game, but you did play a great tournament. Like you said, you came all the way to this semifinal. And I think a lot of people, maybe you were flying under the radar on him, did not expect much from you.
Yeah, no one really brought me up, and I feel like a little disrespected for that, because I did kick ass this whole tournament more than like most people. I did good. I did damn good.
And you still have one of the better records in the league. With you have this, even with this losses, you're only 4-2.
Yeah.
So, still great. Is there anybody you'd like to face in the future?
I would have wanted to face Jeremy. I wanted to face Dominic again, and I want to face anybody who thinks they can take me personally. I'd like to obviously face Boatman again. He's a great player. Maybe you. I would like to play you. Anybody who's like up to my level, I think.
All right, and we'll look forward to seeing you after the tournament. Yeah. Back to you, Kaleb.
All right. Well, we had a really solid semifinal here, a shocking semifinal. But you know what? We have one person locked in for the finals now to get smashed by Dominic Rizzi. Boatman is just one. Boatman took the last step towards his career being ended. And we know you're still a thing, but like you're probably going to be in the retirement home in a week, so it's okay. But hey. Now we know that Boatman is the one that's playing Rizzi, so this is gonna be a good finals.
Yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. You were wrong about the whole Minnesota Vikings being the Bears thing, so
I was not wrong. I'm just correct in a certain point of view. All right, but with that, that's gonna do it for us. That has been Boatman. That has been Dustin. That has been Brian. I have been Kaleb, and this has been Movie Warzone. We will see you guys real soon with the other semifinal matchup.